everybody. So today is Monday. That means it's time for family movie night. And this week, I thought it would be fun to talk about another Barbie movie. It's been a while since I did one, and I really enjoy this series. And I think one of the things that really impresses me about the Barbie movies is that honestly, they did not have to try as hard as they did for these movies. These are direct to DVD. They could have just put them out there and people would have bought enough to, been fine. And there's plenty of other direct-to-DVD series that are, just rip-offs of other movies that don't have any creativity. But I really appreciate the fact that the Barbie movies, they went to the effort to have, orchestrations, and they went to effort to have good vocal performances and pretty decent stories. And I think that, the animation is not great, and you have to be willing to kind of accept that somewhat kind of shoddy CG animation. But if you can do that, then there's a lot of things about them that are actually really pretty good. And I just think that's impressive. Today we are going to look at the second part of this Fairytopia series. It's the Barbie Fairytopia Mermaidia series. And I didn't love the first part of this Fairytopia, as I recall. It was a little boring for me. I'm not that big a fantasy fan, but I think I like it better now that I've seen the second half. And they do give a little bit of a summary of what happened in the first movie at the beginning of the second movie. And talk about not needing to try so hard. This movie, the lore is actually really pretty complex. It's not just like a simple fairy tale, like they did with Rapunzel or whatever. This is actually pretty complicated. And so basically this movie, it's about this fairy named Alina who doesn't have wings, and everybody else has wings. She wants wings, but at the end of the first film, she's defeated Laverna and the who's the evil sister of the Enchantress, and the Enchantress has given her wings, and so you get this little sort of summary, and she's really excited that she has wings. Out that this merman prince, Nalu, has been kidnapped by these fungi creatures that followed Laverna. Laverna has just been banished, and so she's using these literal toadies to do her dirty work. And there's these berries that Laverna wants, the immunity berries that will give her immunity to all magic, and so she'll be all powerful because nobody will be able to defeat her. And the name of the fungi is Fungus Maximus, which is really fun. Maximus convinces Nalu to show him where the immunity berry is, because he's going to poison all of Mermaidia, all the ocean. And it's a pretty chilling scene where he poisons a pool, and you see the poison just going, and then all of a sudden there's a rock that stops it just in time as Nalu agrees to him. So he's extorting this information. Magical seaweed that helps you to be able to breathe underwater. So they're all underwater. And so Lena ends up going underwater. She meets a mermaid named Nori. And I really liked Nori. I liked her design. I liked kind of the blue color. And she was just really cool and she's really cute. So Nalu has kind of helped give them more time to try to stop this fungi by taking them. There's this place called the Carousel of Confusion, which if you go there, then you kind of lose track of what you're doing. And so the fungi are sort of stalled, and that gives Alina and them more time. And then there's this oracle named Delphine, and they're able to find Delphine, and they have to go to the depths of despair to find the Mirror of Mist, which that will take them to find Naloo. And so then she also, Lena has to make the decision that she is going to give up her wings in order to have a mermaid tail, in order to be able to get down to the depths of despair. And she is given this necklace that if she doesn't finish if she doesn't finish the task in time, that for the last magical pearl, then she will remain a mermaid forever. And so I don't know, like I said, I think it's a pretty complex lore for like this kind of a movie, and it's pretty creative, and I like the characters, and I don't know, it's just fun. I mean, the only thing I don't like is I think the fungi are terribly animated and just kind of, I mean, they're supposed to be gross, but they look really bad. The animation is terrible on them. But I really like Kelly Sheridan as Alina, Kiara Zani as Nori. I thought she was really good. There's not any stars in this one, which is fine with me. All the voice actors do a really good job. It's not a musical like some of the Barbie movies, but the music is solid. It's good. And it's sweet, and it has, I don't know, it's just, I think, pretty entertaining little fantasy, believe it or not. I really do. I enjoyed this one a lot. Heavy message Barbie movie, like some of them, like The Christmas Carol, have Barbie telling Kelly the story in order to kind of teach Kelly a lesson. You know, everything like here. This is just like a little fantasy movie with some pretty creative elements and some fun storytelling, some good voice acting. I actually think the animation in this one is one of the better ones of the series. Like, I think the underwater world is pretty, and I think like it has some really creative elements. I actually think this is one of the best ones that I've reviewed for Family Movie Night, so I really enjoyed it, and it's not too long or boring like a lot of fantasy is for me. I don't know, and I just think it's really impressive. Like, they did not have to go to this much work creating all these worlds, creating all this stuff, making it really fun. So they didn't have to do all that. They could have just made a cheap movie to sell toys. Instead, they made a pretty decent movie to sell toys. And I appreciate that. So anyway, let me know what you think if you've seen this one. I'd be curious to know. So thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you later.